Hi friends, welcome to my review of the Nexus 5 made by LG. So this is the latest and the newest device from Google teaming up with LG for this year's flagship device. So this got a Snapdragon S800 chipset running at 2.3 GHz with 2 gigs of RAM and Adreno 330 graphics. So as you can expect, it comes with the latest Android operating system, which is called the KitKat, and it is the version number is 4.4. and as you can see, the new animations that are going through the device's display, and there are a lot of improvements from this to the jelibiness that was shown last year. And talking about the whole display itself, this got a full high definition display, which is a 4.95 inch full high definition display with IPS technology. And on the left hand side you have the volume rocker, as you can see, with a nice feel, a ceramic feel to it. And on the top, 3.5mm jack, and on the right hand side you have the power button and the SIM card slot. On the bottom you have the speaker grill and the USB input port, and on the front you have the earpiece, the sensors, and the front facing camera. Talking about the phone, it comes preloaded with the new Google Experience launcher, but the Nexus 4 with the same operating system does not come with that. The icons are really big and the whole interface has been changed. The blue hollow theme has been gone and the white grayish theme has been put all over the place by Google for this device. And also now it's a translucent app drawer, as you saw right here right now. And talking about the overall feel of the phone, it actually feels pretty good in your hand. And the front is full glass, and on the back you have that soft touch plastic feel. And also one thing I did not mention is the Google Now. You can actually say Google Now or swipe to the left to open the Google Now application, and it actually works pretty good even for my Indian accent, so that is pretty neat. And on the back you have the 8 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. So there are a lot of dust and fingerprints, so let me wipe it off, and yeah, that would work. So this got an 8 megapixel OIS camera made by LG. The sensor is made by Sony itself. It's a CMOS sensor with a flash, so the quality that it produces are pretty neat. I would say actually it is way better than the 8 megapixel module that you can find in the Nexus 4. The colors are better, the overall picture quality of the device, of the camera, is really good. As you can see here, a photo of Nexus 4 taken right now. So let me take a photo with the screen on, so you can get an idea of the color representation of this device. So let's take that image. Oh, sorry, I did mess that up. So here you have the photo, and as you can see, the details are pretty neat for an 8 megapixel camera, and it is way bounce better than the Nexus 4, and the colors are really good. The color representation, as you can see right here, the on-screen image and the off-screen with the camera shooting on it. So the color representation of this Nexus 5's camera is pretty neat. I have a really good experience with that. And one thing that is missing is the 1080p recording with 60 frames per second, but it do come with 30 frames per second. And the next thing I would like to talk about is the overall speed of this device. The launcher is actually pretty good. I actually tried putting the GEL or the Google Experience launcher on the Nexus 4, but it was not so smooth. But on this device, preloaded, it is actually superb. So let's compare these two devices, the old Nexus device and the new the Nexus 5 is slightly taller, as you can see, and it's actually a bit wider, but you won't really notice it, but it is a bit wider, and also a way thinner, 0.7 of an inch thinner. The Nexus 5 I believe is at 8.5 millimeters, but the Nexus 4 is at 9.2 millimeters. So that is it. But I actually like the sparkling back of the Nexus 4. It actually gives that phone a distinctive feel compared to other phones. But the Nexus 5 comes with a more conservative matte black back, and as you can see here on my Nexus 4, it is also running at 4.4.2, but as you can see here, the launcher is different. And now let's take a look at the okay, what am I missing? What I didn't talk about is the the display of this device. So like I said, it's got a 4.95 inch full high definition display, and the colors that it produces is actually pretty neat for an IPS display. It is still not so vibrant as an AMOLED display, but it is vibrant enough to make you smile on your face. But the thing that I don't like about the Nexus 5's display is the overall contrast ratio of this device. I mean, it is not bad at all, but the contrast ratio of this device, of the display, could have been improved, but it is not. And also the color presentation seems to be pretty good, but when you compare to the HTC One or something, it feels outdated or something like that. But you won't be disappointed with the display of this device, but when you compare, you feel the difference. And the another thing is the sharpness. IPS displays has always been really sharp, and this is no exception on the Nexus 5's display. And the next thing I would like to talk and I would like to show you a video with the MX Player, but the MX Player is not yet updated to work on the Android 4.4.2 operating system. So that's it. And the phone feels good in your hand, and in India it cost about 33,000 rupees for the 32 gigs version. That is a lot costlier than what you can find in US. And the next thing is the gaming. So this got a really powerful chip, and as you can see, that trigger actually loaded really fast, and the overall graphics is pretty neat. I'd like to say I'll give you a small gameplay video right now, and I actually can say that the bottom grill, only the left one is the speaker, the right one is actually the microphone when you speak. So the actually when you play games like this, you can actually see the difference between the speed, the raw power of the processor of the 800 to the last generation's S4 Pro on the Nexus 4. This is blazingly fast phone, and also the multitasking, as you can see right here, it's really smooth. I don't have any complaints whatsoever with this device. The only thing I hate about, or something that I'm not really particular about this device, is that it is actually missing something that was on the Nexus 4, which is the curved edges that you could find on the Nexus 4. Actually, I loved that about the Nexus 4. I thought it would come to the Nexus 5, but it didn't. and I'll show you in comparison with both. As you can see, the Nexus 4 have that curved, smooth edges, but the Nexus 5 lacks that. It is nothing. It's just a personal preference from my side. You may like it, you may not. So that was my review on the Nexus 5. So if you have any comments, please comment below, and please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and that's about it. Stay tuned for more videos.